really don't know where to begin because we have a lot to discuss. Number one, being contacted by the police. That's never good. Number two, insurance problems, specifically homeowners insurance, but also car, auto, and added insurance that I purchased for the rental that we just returned to budget. Big problem there. In addition to the warnings that were received this morning by YouTube. Where do I begin? Maybe I begin with this coffee.
This coffee's so hot. But it's probably the best coffee we've had this whole trip from a hotel. See, you can see the steam.
Do you know which coffee they are using back there?
No, but I'm gonna ask them.
It's Cheryl, right? Was it Cheryl?
The lady from yesterday, yes.
Yeah,
I
with
think
the
that's
flower.
her back there.
Smile. She called her
Yes.
Smiles.
Oh yeah.
She called the kids Smiles.
Everybody here has been really, really nice.
Cheryl's really nice. She asked everybody where they're from, where they're going, how they're doing, how their day is. Like, she is all about it. I would be willing to bet that Cheryl's probably retired.
And doing this because she likes hanging out with people.
Yeah.
In a way to be around people. I would say probably single, and maybe if she had kids, maybe they've moved away.
And theoretically, the people who show up are going to be pleasant people, nice people, coming in this semi-private international airport.
But she recognized some people here when we were eating breakfast. She was like, "Oh, you guys are back. I haven't seen you forever. How's your trip been?" And blah, blah, blah.
Now, I did see some construction workers.
Yes, same. I wonder if those are the ones, because we saw the crane over there.
Now, I saw some construction workers, and I'm wondering, this has got to have an impact on overall costs because this hotel is not cheap.
No.
So when you have crews staying here, typically you're probably going to factor into your budget and your estimate maybe $250 a night on the high side.
Yeah.
And then you get a contract to work anywhere over here, and they're like, that's not even going to cover 50%.
Well, because the downside is this is the only hotel over here, but what's worse are the ones that are in this city are more expensive than this one.
More expensive, and then you got the commute.
Way less nice. I don't know
And
how
you
to
got
phrase
commute.
that.
But then here you don't have the amenities of restaurants and different things like that.
Yeah, so.
However, where we were, I don't want to go back there.
No.
I would try the other one, the Holiday Inn.
If it wasn't so incredibly expensive, it made no sense for what it is.
But there she is.
Yeah, she's very nice.
But the other problem was the internet was terrible over there.
Terrible.
So, you know me, I want to get my videos uploaded. I think I had a 20-minute video.
Took all night to upload. Is it finished
So
uploading?
the video is 18 minutes, 36 seconds, and it was an estimated hour and 45-minute upload. And I didn't try my phone. I was on the hotel Wi-Fi. I didn't try my phone because my phone says 4G LTE. I knew that wasn't going to be any faster.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Maybe you can ask Cheryl what kind of coffee this is.
I'm going to before we're done, or when we're done.
However,
She's so pretty, that lady.
okay.
Well, she's friendly. Everybody here is like smiley, but she's also like ridiculously pretty.
Is she? Or is she like,
You know?
is she pretty or is she cute?
We'll go with cute.
Is she pretty or is she cute?
We'll go with cute.
And you made this statement. If I made that statement, that doesn't go over very well.
With some people, probably not.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's probably some people out there who it would bother them, but it wouldn't bother me.
No. If I'm saying, like, if instead of you just saying that, if I said that, if she came out of the kitchen and said, man, she's pretty.
It wouldn't bother me. It'd probably bother some. She's going to be pretty over there, but you're still stuck with me.
You're probably right. You're probably right. It would bother a lot of people. Speaking of bothering people, the police contacted me. I showed you a screenshot.
Yes.
And apparently, there's some folks out there that take it upon themselves to be the title police.
Yeah.
You want to read that?
Oh, the one you
want to read
sent?
that? Because the interesting fact about it was that you wanted to reply.
Yeah, so badly.
You wanted to reply. However, you can't because the comment never made it past the filters.
Yes. So I would like to.
But there's inherently a huge problem here with the title police.
Let me explain. Let me read the title of this. The title was, "Everything you said was right, 99% of people agree." The thumbnail says, "Why everybody," and it does have quotations, "just left Florida." To which...
Can you make that bigger? Can you enlargerate that?
Enlargerate. That's the most enlargerated it's going to get.
So there's the title and thumbnail.
Okay.
Which you guys have probably seen that video. If you haven't, go check it out after this.
But let me explain why reading is fundamental. Because Ignorant Broski over here says, the title of your video is misleading. Florida is not shrinking. I honestly don't even need to read the rest of it because right there you've already explained to me that you don't pay attention, you didn't read, you didn't watch the video, anything like that. So the rest of your comment is useless.
Null and void.
Null and void. Do you want me to read the rest?
Nah.
Nah, it's not even worth it.
It's not. However, YouTube put out this update from Creator Insider, I believe. Mm-hmm. Creator Insider.
Yeah, Creator Insider.
Which odds are most people haven't seen. It's in studio, so if you're not a creator, you probably wouldn't have seen it. If you are a creator, you probably ignored it.
Don't ever ignore them if you're a creator.
Because what they say is important. What they are doing behind the scenes is important.
And it can affect you whether you realize it or not because they will make tweaks and changes that, if you're not aware of them, could impact your channel.
And they actually have, talking about titles, they have a new tool for creating titles, which is crazy. Literally crazy. And aligns with, odds are, their drive, their push, right? Because ultimately, YouTube is going to be creating titles.
Is this like that whole thing where they were also going to rotate out thumbnails to see which one got the best response?
Well, why are so many people looking at me?
Again, with the sunglasses and a camera set up and a microphone in your hand and a computer, and you're near the exit, so people are probably looking out for their cars that are coming to pick them up.
And I need a haircut.
And you need a haircut.
I saw Nick Cannon on TV last night. I was like, man, maybe I'll grow my hair like real big.
I don't ever want anybody to confuse you with Nick Cannon.
No, not like Nick Cannon, but like I saw how much he grew his hair out.
I liked your hair when you had a little baby fro.
Half of mine would be gray though this time. I would look like Frederick Douglass.
Which, minus the hotness, but you would be hot. Frederick Douglass, not so much.
Somebody said I'm Morgan Freeman. I think it was Daniel said I'm Morgan Freeman's voice double or something.
There's a lot of females who are
so if I grew my hair out,
your voice in your comment section.
If I grew my hair out, I could be the Morgan Freeman of you. Peppered. Get some Just for Men just to highlight, accentuate. But they got this tool. So here's the deal: if YouTube's going to offer A/B testing. It's actually ABC testing because they're going to use 3 thumbnails to cycle through. Not even for click-through rate. It's actually a completely different metric that they're going after. But the difference there is you create the thumbnail, they rotate it. This is, they're going to create the title.
I wonder.
You upload the video, YouTube creates the title.
Is this for everybody?
Yes, sort of.
When?
Soon. I think they said, I got to go back and look at it. I sent you the link.
You did.
It's one of the 2 that I sent you.
Because what I want to do is the same thing I do now. I will pick screenshots of the video and then see how close I am to what YouTube picks as a thumbnail.
So YouTube does pick thumbnails. Now that you say it like that, you're right. But they don't create them. It's pick them, right?
It's pulled from the video.
They're going to create titles, right?
AI.
So think about dipshit over here, the title police, who completely misread and misinterpreted and already had this, differing opinion and,
whatever
towards the content that I created that apparently 220 plus thousand other people had no problem with. But what if YouTube decides to create the titles to make the people think what they want?
Well, obviously that's what they're going to do. That's the whole point. if we as creators aren't titling things the way they want to push the narrative towards something they want, or to push it towards certain advertisers they want, or to push it towards certain demographics they want, our videos don't get seen. However, if they do the titles, they have a better chance of getting to the places they want to be. And you as a creator are going to trust their title more, because you're like, well, if they're picking this title, it's because that's what they want, so they're going to push it out farther.
True. So if somebody mistakenly interprets my title and thumbnail as Florida is shrinking, even though it never said that
whatsoever.
and the comments said that it said that, and it didn't say that, YouTube's AI and algorithm and all their tech geeks that they got working behind the scenes, they know how to manipulate the viewers' minds and brains and opinions, and they will strategically word titles to make you think it says what you say it says, even though it doesn't.
Yeah.
And then you'll go into that video with that mindset.
That's very true.
Mind blown.
Wonder what happens if it comes down to you're not allowed to pick your own titles anymore. That only YouTube can pick your titles.
Well, it's funny you say that, because you're not allowed to pick your own comments anymore, because you'll type in a comment reply and YouTube will say,
You can't. Are you sure you want to do that? I can't even reply to people.
So what happens when you make a title and YouTube says, Even now when we upload shorts and you go to select the thumbnail, YouTube doesn't allow you to select any thumbnail you want.
You know what's crazy? It's not people that are going to take away freedom of speech. It's AI that's going to be taking away freedom of speech. Because the more control we let AI have, like picking your titles and things like that, and the more you let AI determine what comments can go through, what you can reply to comments, it is literally going to be artificial intelligence taking away the human's freedom of speech.
This will really bake your noodle. AI is the people. I can show you numerous instances of some of the most viral videos on YouTube now being those of how-tos and tutorials explaining how to use AI to create content, to create videos, to start businesses, to write scripts, to create copyright, to make money. AI is the people. People like you and I sitting here are going to use AI to operate their businesses. Therefore, AI is the people. AI is not on its own just yet and able to operate and ultimately decide all decisions from conception to, not yet.
At least not YouTube. It's
I
possible
said yet.
somewhere. You seen Eagle Eye?
But right now, the people have to initiate AI.
True.
And the people are AI. Therefore, the people are going to be the reason why we are not going to be free to speak.
Okay. That makes sense.
Another threat, another reason to be in communication and contact with the police, identity theft. Another YouTube warning at that. YouTube's new, let me read this, or I'll let you read it. I'll let you read this.
I tried to get the transcript, but the transcript wasn't available. I read faster than some of these things.
What does that say?
This week at YouTube, update to our impersonation policy.
Identity theft. Now, you watched that one.
I did. I'd started watching that one.
Initial thoughts?
Initial thoughts is it's not really going to be helpful for what most creators deal with.
First questions you had?
First question I had was, how does this help with the spam comments? Because
after what you came across yesterday?
After what I came across yesterday, which was another impersonator of me commenting, but they don't have a channel. Like, they have a channel, obviously, with a name on it, but they don't have content, they don't have anything else. So technically they're loopholing the rules because they don't have anything up there, so they don't have to say they're not me. They just took my thumbnail and part of my name. It said something about Telegram Mrs. Squirrel Tribe. And I'm like, hopefully my viewers understand that clearly that's not my channel name, but...
Now, here's a problem. The same viewers who clearly don't understand my titles
are the same ones who were going to reply to those kind of things and then get pissed off when they get swindled out of money.
And I'm not only saying mine, because I know that this happens on a wide scale. Yeah. I've seen it in other creators' comments, and people are literally quoting verbatim, stating fact that is in front of you. It's not there.
Yeah.
And it's not like it was there and I changed my title so it's not there. It's been this way all along.
Yeah.
It's been this way all along. It is concerning. It is worrying. In addition to the experience that we had today here at Budget Rental Car, that's concerning and worrying as well. But we're going to save that for a separate video because that goes into laziness.
It also goes into not thinking about other possibilities.
It goes into the employment problem. It goes into insurance. These insurance companies, they're screwing people left and right. They're leaving them high and dry. They're jacking up their premium policies, right? But then the other thing is they're also tracking you with apps, GPS location, telemetrics on your smartphone, your iPhone, your Samsung, whatever. OBD2 plugins on your car. They're about to drop the hammer on some people that you don't even understand. There's an instance of a community having their insurance go up by 1,000%.
Why?
1,000%.
Why?
Unfortunately, it's exactly why you have covered many, many times before. Profit over people.
Yep.
Not only is their insurance going up by 1,000%, it's going up that much just to stay legal. However, not providing enough coverage to actually cover any damages.
Which is ridiculous.
It would literally like be like your insurance company saying, you know what, liability insurance on your vehicle is $100 a month, but now you're going to have to pay $1,000 a month, okay?
For the same liability.
To stay legal, okay? So you can drive legally on the road, okay? However, if you get into an accident, we're not going to pay for anything, okay? So what does this then further perpetuate? A lifestyle of owning nothing. And literally forcing yourself to be happy because there's no other alternative.
Another thing that's never made sense to me is, I mean, I can understand in like the first year, but if you've been with the same insurance company for 15 years and you have an issue and you have to pay your deductible, why is there a deductible at that point? I've been paying you for 15 years and I've never needed you.
Here's the big one. They were dropped by their insurance, right? And then their insurance spread the word to other carriers so that any potential carrier would either decline them or jack the rate up, right? So it's a racket. They're all working together in cahoots, right? And they actually end up pulling from a bigger pot that actually covers these policies and these underwriters. And they just have different names on the front. It's like, you know.
It's like your food companies. They're all under the same like 10, but you've got hundreds of thousands of names.
Is it Darden? Is a big
something like that, yeah.
food company, but they hide behind names like Longhorn and Macaroni Grill, and people think, oh, they're all the same.
They're all the same company.
They're all the same.
Every single one.
It's like going to one of those all-inclusive resorts and having all these different places to eat. It's the same food, just in a different location with a different flair.
Yeah.
Speaking of flair, they got these new sriracha glazed crab legs.
So stupid looking.
Red Lobster.
Red Lobster. It's so dumb looking. Like, you don't eat the outside of the, why would you? It doesn't make sense to me. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I don't know. But to me, it doesn't make sense.
Well, we're going to talk about that later, as well as a variety we got so much we need to cover, but too much for this video. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.